I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my old flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk. I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my best are all. Everything was better off.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. Marr now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Set. 19.
Watson on first down. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Watson. Fells has it, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's bring it.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Lamar Miller, 27 yards there, a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Now it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Push him back.
Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first.
Here's that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A game there of 30 big ones.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Tackles.
On first down, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
That's what I do.
On second and 12, Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Taimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 52-yard pass.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Here's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 36-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 3.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Looked like he tried it all there. Tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes. But he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
Third and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Crunch time, defense. Check.
Now Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To throw is Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. After the interception, here's Watson. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 60 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now a first down throw, Watson. And from For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Completion left side to Miller. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a third down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Prescott now from the 50. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. following the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And some strong running. Oh, that's what an effort. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The give is to Elliott. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the safety.
Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A shotgun snap for Watson. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
The first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. Fight him down inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll toss it to Miller. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. finish off the pick six. It's Watson. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And the Texans first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on second is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 32 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Watson now to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Check 41.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Fights off the defender. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Check nickel.
Again, it's Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
I'm going to run you over.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Carter.
We play to win. Let's go.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.